hello. It has been a while, but we are back. First and foremost, if you say anything about my hair except for, oh my gosh, 언니, like, wow, 왜 이렇게 예뻐요? Then we're gonna have a problem. Just kidding. I will block you. This cute little chat, right? I wanted to talk about something that I have been noticing online because yes, during my little break, I was scrolling, but listen, okay, listen, everyone calm down. I don't know, I had like an epiphany while I was on there because so much stuff was like happening, or like so much discourse, I guess, on TikTok was happening, and I was like really like, I was taken back by like what I saw. So while watching someone's video, I can't remember like which person it was or which discourse they were talking about, I felt like a little twinkle on my shoulder of like, you don't have to do this, you know this, right? You don't even have to get your ideas about cute little chats from social media. You can just allow your creativity to flow naturally like it has been, instead of like being shocked or like disgusted by what you see online. You can choose to live in reality, and that is what I did, because social media, it is real, but it also isn't real. And I think especially TikTok and like all the discourse, it can become like an echo chamber of just like everyone's talking but no one's listening, no one's learning, no one is actually applying whatever they have learned to their real world. And I just have to remind myself, like, you don't have to live like this, you don't have to live in this, like, because it's not doing or helping anything. So like, gently log off. And also because social media, especially TikTok, the real or TikTok type of content, it actually does mess with your brain. And me being a creative person, it does, and it can affect my creativity. In today's video, while I was scrolling on TikTok for however long, like what, last week or a few days ago, I saw a lot of videos of people talking about influencers, and you always see people upset with influencers. Since the beginning of time, people have not really cared for influencers. They thought that the job was a joke. They felt as though influencers did not have actual influence. But now more than ever, people are really over influencer culture. So I wanted to talk about, why aren't influencers and content creators likable anymore? Because I have noticed that there has been a massive influx of people making videos just speaking on their disdain for content creators and also influencer culture. My brother is streaming, don't worry about it. And I said why it's partially the audience fault. I said partially, like, it's not all of the audience fault, like, obviously, but just like anything in life, we also do play a part in why things are the way that they are. I've talked about influencers slash content creators on a cute little chat before. I love talking about social media because I've been doing this for so long. I have a lot of thoughts about it, and I don't know, I think I was like blessed with like the understanding of social media and or marketing, and I just like talking about it. I don't know, it's fun. I know you look at my content and you're like, girl, what? Your followers does not equate to the amount of influence you actually have. But when I talked about influencers and content creators on the last cute little chat, or like on one of my cute little chats, I explained that there is a difference, because I feel like now people use those words interchangeably, and in some ways they are the same, but also they aren't the same. The content creators, they focus on the art and production of media, like videos, photos, and writing, whereas influencers focus on personal branding and shaping consumer purchasing decisions through lifestyle promotion. Many digital personalities act as both. So like, the main goal of content creators are to make high quality, engaging, or educational media. The spotlight is often on the craft, topic, or value provided to the viewer, such as tutorials, art, or entertainment. Influencers, the core goal is leveraging personal appeal and a loyal community. The spotlight is usually on the person's lifestyle, opinions, and daily experiences. And also regarding influencers, they should also be a good influence on the audience and the people around them. If you're influencing bad behavior, then like one would not call you an influencer, they will call you a nuisance to society. Okay, and also when I'm speaking about content creators, I'm not talking about like today's definition of content creators. I'm speaking about like the definition like back in the day, because content creators now, the term is so broad and people will think, well, if you just turn on your camera and sit, or if you go on live and you're just sitting there waiting for people to come, well, you're a content creator. And it's like, I mean, some people will say yeah. I personally would not say yes, but that's also because of the age, the era that I grew up in, where content creators, they worked hard for the content that they would put out. Whether if you deemed it funny or not, they still put in a lot of work. The very first thing I always think about is the video, oh my god, shoes. Oh my gosh, these shoes rule, these shoes suck. If you are from that era, then like you understand. Yeah, content creating back then, it was just, there's just more thought put into like what they wanted to put out, whereas like now people have no thoughts and they think by just sitting and either yelling or even yapping that they are content creators. And I think it depends. Me personally, I think it truly does depend. If you are offering some sort of knowledge, useful commentary, then like most stuff, like content creator. But if you're just like yelling or like drama channels, I think that's where it kind of gets like a little murky. Even just like reaction channels, not reacting to like movies, because I can deem that as like movie commentary, but I've seen channels where people are sitting and reacting to someone else's like video, YouTube video. Like there's just one person I saw like a while ago, he had an entire YouTube page dedicated to reacting Corey Kenshin, to watching Corey's videos. And I was like, huh. And before I judged, I wanted to watch it to see like what was he doing with it. And I watched it and he wasn't doing anything. He was just sitting watching Corey's video. He'll just be like, oh, he's so funny. And then he would just like, I was kind of shocked. I was like, oh my gosh, like that's it, period. Okay, cool. So let's talk history. Let's talk influencer content creating history, because there is, okay? I know a lot of people think content creating like just started like when COVID happened. No, my cute friends. 2006 to 2007, early networks and companies started paying for sponsorships. YouTube also introduced the YouTube Partner Program in 2007 when they started paying creators for their content. The creators will get paid from video ads, from ads that will play during their videos. Oh wait, hold on. In the 2010s, that's like when mom bloggers and also vloggers became the norm, and they made ad revenue, and they also had brand deals, affiliate links, and that kind of helped them turn YouTube blogging into full like time careers in like the 2010s, which was so cool. That's like when I started. Let's talk about some like amazing OG. Listen, before I talk about any of these content creators, I need you guys to remember our favorite word, nuance. Yes, back then the internet, we all were so vastly different, and what we deemed as funny or what we will watch as entertainment most definitely could not be handled or watched now. So I don't want to hear about like, oh my gosh, canceled, oh my gosh, you used to watch him, or oh my gosh, you used to watch her, oh my gosh, why are they deemed as like OGs? Listen, times were different. So like relax, okay? So these creators, they actually became popular in the early 2000s. We have Shane Dawson, Claudia Zulinski. She was my queen. I grew up watching Claudia. Bethany Moda, the queen of YouTube. Trisha Paytas. Trisha has been on this game. She has lived many lives on the internet. So has Shane. Joy Graceffa. Zoella, the queen of Vlogmas. Not Vlogmas. Oh my gosh, what's she the queen of? Is it Vlogmas? I mean, Alicia Marie is the queen of Vlogmas, but people loved Zoella's vlog. Tyler Oakley, Grace Helbig, like the 2010s. We have Kian and JC, my faves. Alicia Marie, the queen. PewDiePie's Ava, Markiplier, Jenna Marbles. Those to me are like the pioneers of YouTube. Obviously, there is way more, and these are just the people, some of the people that I was familiar with and that I either grew up watching. You can say what you want about half of these people now, but back then they were just really likable. They were easy to relate to for a lot of people as well. And I don't know what it is. One can say it's because they were just themselves unapologetically, and obviously that came with some tiffs as the years went on. Like there's so many creators back then that people just really like clicked with. So I don't know. I can already hear you. Oh my gosh, Anna, all these people are racist and canceled. How dare you call them likable? Blah blah blah. Like I said again, I'm sorry Pookies, but different times, different humor. Things were just different. We can't argue that. I won't make excuses for the things that we found enjoyable back then. We just did. Like I can't do anything about it. No matter your personal thoughts about these creators now, during those times, they were, and some still are, the most likable and entertaining creators out there. They gave us entertainment, humor, advice, tutorials, semi-life updates, creativity, tours, city tours, Q&As. We truly were well fed during those times. So what's the difference? Creators back then weren't perfect, clearly, but the audiences were happier, well, most of the time, because no matter how likable an era was or the creators were, you still have people like complaining or hate trains or sending hate or trolling. Like that was like still happening, but it just, I don't know, it didn't stick, I guess, back then. Like if someone hated a certain creator, it just happened. We were like, oh, okay, like that, and then we would still like the person, you know. All I see and hear from the audiences is, I'm so over influencers. I can't wait for the influencer bubble to burst. Businesses are literally putting up signs that say no influencer in their stores. So like what happened? Like what, why does everyone hate influencers? And not even just like regular people. I'm even hearing it from other content creators or influencers. I'm gonna probably just say the word influencer just for ease of conversation, but I'm even hearing it from other influencers where they're like, I am so sick of the behavior that influencers have now. I could tell you a few reasons as to why people hate influencers right now. The influencers now, they are only striving for money, attention, validation. Did I mention attention? There has been this increase of wild behavior because people want to be noticed so badly. They want to feel important because a lot of people in their regular life don't feel important or they haven't been. So influencing has given them this moment of like, oh my gosh, people can care about me. Oh my gosh, 1 million people could follow me and like love me and leave me nice comments. Oh my gosh, I can get this thing for free. So then it feeds their desperate ego. I don't know. No one is influencing anyone if y'all are all doing the same thing. Yes. So creators now, to me, they lack creativity, like heavy. But I just saw a video, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it, but this lady was talking about how everyone looks the same, obviously, and she was like, because everyone is using templates, she was like, no one is actually editing, doing their own things. They're using CapCut. Even if someone does do a cool edit, someone will figure out how to make that into a template, and then everyone uses the same thing. And that kind of broke my brain a little bit because I don't use templates like hardly ever. So I was like, what do you mean everyone's using templates? I did assume that people were editing their videos, and mind you, some people still are, but When she broke, oh my gosh, please, hopefully I saved that video. When she opened my eyes to the fact that people do use templates, I was like, well, that's why there's no creativity. No one's even thinking anymore. Everyone is just seeing a video. Oh, I want something like that, or I want that. They go on CapCut or whatever the other editing softwares are, and they're just like inputting. I don't know, dude, that actually got kind of like shocked me. But yes, there is no creativity, or there is hardly any creativity in a lot of people's content, which makes everyone's content look the same, which is why we have a million matcha, Pilates, and aloe videos. Looking for something easy. Yes, this one's actually like for real.
I just saw a video of, I guess, someone who's wanting to be a full-time content creator or influencer or something. And it was this person being like, I find myself not knowing what to say, so I'm just gonna post a video of me speaking every day and hope that it gains a following. That is so confusing to me. And what's the end goal? There's this desperation to become like a influencer or content creator, and I think that's so crazy that like a kid nowadays could be like, when I grow up I want to be an influencer. For me, I've never wanted to be a content creator or influencer. I've just always wanted to make people laugh. I've just always wanted to entertain people. I've always wanted to seek community. When I was little, I've been online since I was like 12 years old because I was a huge Hunger Games fan and I wanted to find community of people, a community of people that is like me and that I could share this passion with. And then I got really into film production and like making my own skits and videos and editing. There's always been a passion there. And whether it be YouTube or TikTok or whatever, or like even if social media wasn't the means to mass share my entertainment content, I would have found another route to do it. There's like a passion and a drive in me that isn't just, I want followers. If you're on the internet and trying to make content just to make content and push numbers, like with no end goal, why are you doing it? If you have nothing to say, why are you speaking? That sounds crazy, but why are you posting it on the internet or trying to get people to follow and listen to you? What do you have to say?
This actually reminds me of, so YouTube actually came out with their new YouTube partner program like policy for next year, I believe in February, and so many people are upset by it. They're like, oh my gosh, they're pushing the goalposts. This is gonna make it so hard for me to get da. And I'm like, content creating in itself has never been easy. Hear me out. Okay, before you get like your panties in a bunch, because people hate when people say that content creating isn't easy, but if you're doing it the correct way, it isn't. Content creating is actually pretty challenging. I'm not comparing it to a normal job or to like a 9-to-5 because you can't. That's like comparing apples and oranges. There's no point in trying to state a claim that like, well, my job is hard if I do content. No one should ever do that. Content as a job on its own, it is hard. It can be challenging. When I see people talk about like, well, this is hard. Like, what do you mean I have to get 8,000 watch hours just to qualify for the program? And I'm like, well, yeah, like you kind of like, if you want something hard enough, no matter how challenging it is, you'll do the work. When I see people make these claims of like, well, like, is there any point in doing it anymore? I'm like, well, then you clearly didn't want to do it to begin with. Luckily, I am already a part of the partner program, but before I was in it, I had to work hard to get in it. 4,000 watch hours is not a little bit. That was still a lot. But by starting off my channel, I didn't even have 1,000 subscribers yet. Like, I was trying to reach that, and my content was really niche and it was challenging for people to come across my content, but that didn't stop me. Like, I don't know, even now when I have to rejoin the TikTok creator program because I was in it but I got out of it because I stopped posting on TikTok. So one of the requirements is I need to get 100,000 views in a month, and you hear that and you're like, oh my gosh, or I could be like, oh my gosh, that's so hard, like what's the point? And it's like, well, no, if I want this bad enough, if I want to get back into the program like I was before, then I have to post content. I have to do the work in order to get the prize of being a part of the program. Someone was like, they want us to do all this work just to get qualified. And I'm like, yes. I hate what content creating has become. I sound like an old geezer of like, back in my day. Back then, these platforms, they required way more out of people. The creators did way more for like less, because if you think about it, while the creators back then, they made money, they were comfortable, most deaf were probably like rich. People back then did not view content creators as anything worthy. They thought it was a joke. They're like, what do you mean you make videos on YouTube and you post it? Like, why do I want you to talk about my product? It wasn't until like the early 2010s where people barely started to really deem influencers or content creators as like worthy. So when I hear people now like complain about like people that want to be content creators or influencers, when I hear them complain about just working for content, like content wise, I'm like, then you must not actually want it. And that is my biggest issue with creators now. Back then, when the money came, people of course started to like try to learn how to do it for money, but I honestly felt like people back then, they did it for the actual love of the game. They loved being creative, they loved showcasing their life in whatever way they chose to. They loved making their skits and they loved making gaming videos. It was like their passion was first and then the money and stuff was like second or third. That's why I see so many people frustrated about these companies changing their policies. It's because your heart, you don't have a passion for doing content. You don't have a passion for fashion or for makeup. You're literally just doing it because you want free stuff, free things, and you want attention. And if that is your reason, then like that's fine, but you have to know that you are not going to last. Like mentally, you're not going to last because you're going to be so frustrated when things don't go your way, especially on YouTube. YouTube is such a hard platform to pop off on, and then maybe if the stars align, you will obtain a certain level of audience. Anyway, but yes, creators nowadays, they're looking for something easy. Oh my gosh. Entitlement of believing, well I posted, where's my reward? I remember there was this girl, actually, it's regarding K-dramas though, but she made a K-drama TikTok, and she would post about liking K-dramas. And one of the videos I came across, she was like complaining to her followers like, I post so much, but I'm not here yet. Like, I'm not there yet. And I don't understand why. Like, I'm posting all these videos, but like, why hasn't my stuff popped off yet? And I'm like, dude, where is people's level of entitlement come from? Just because you post something does not mean that people have to watch it, because you're supposed to be posting for yourself, right? And that's again where the question of why are you doing this? Why do you want to do this? You posting videos, there is no guarantee that you will ever pop off. Me, I've been doing content again for like 11 plus years, and I always have the knowing that there is no guarantee that any of my platforms will pop off. I don't do it so that they can pop off. I do it because I like being creative. I like creating things, and I always say that my stuff is for me, genuinely. If you guys knew how many times I rewatch my own video and laugh as if I didn't say it and like make it and edit it, my things, it's for myself. And the world is lucky enough to be able to see it too. I actually like creating. If I was doing this for the sole purpose of being famous or rich, I would have quit a long time ago. 11 plus years and no like pop off moment. Oh my gosh, people like you guys would have been quit. Even a guy told me that when I went to the I was at a cafe studying, and some guy was like, oh, you do content? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, I tried to do content like YouTube, but I wasn't getting any followers and no one was watching, so I gave up, like I stopped. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. That's when he was like,
but like, good for you for like still continuing.
And I was like, did he just say that my channel sucks? Yeah, there is the entitlement that people have is also why people don't like influencers or creators right now, because they have this idea of like, well, I posted, like, why aren't you guys liking it? Like, well, I'm on live, why is no one giving me any money?
You guys, I fear that the plot is being lost, if it hasn't already been fully lost. So this morning I was scrolling on TikTok as one normally does, and I came across this person who was on live, and they were on live doing their makeup, and someone had commented, hey, what product are you using? And this person responded and said, oh, if you want to know the product that I'm using, you need to go to my gift gallery and you need to send me a gift, because I only answer questions when people send me gifts. I feel like influencers now, or like at least wannabe influencers, they think that getting up on social media and being the biggest bitch that they could possibly be and showing people their ass and expecting them to kiss it is a way to cultivate an audience, and it's just simply not. I would say probably over the last like 6 months, I've been seeing an uptick of that, and I've seen so many people get up here and say, I'm done with influencers, I'm done with influencer culture, I'm sick of y'all, y'all get on my nerves, y'all make me sick, I don't want anything you guys are peddling, nothing that you guys are selling, yada yada yada, woo 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 woo. Even though there's that big number up there, you guys, of followers, I'm still just a regular person, and I don't believe in being nasty or being mean to try to garner an audience. I also think in the long run that that's not a way for you to keep and maintain an audience. I just want us to get back to a time where content creation was just fun. I just feel like people have really lost the plot on enjoying making content, being a content creator, and being lucky enough to have this job.
And it's like, that's not the point of creating. Hello? Weirdos want to be mean or stuck up for some reason. Yes, there is, I'm telling you, I think, and it probably sounds mean, but like, sorry, I think when people weren't seen or didn't feel seen in their personal life, or if they've always had this like this desire to be like, I'm gonna say the Kardashians, right? They want to be like bougie. So now that they are content creators and they're at this level of success, or they have this much money, they want to put on this persona as if like, well, I'm better than like people. There's a video of this lady, this content creator. She was in a grocery store, like a regular small town grocery store, and she was like dogging on it, like bad.
Different times, so we are in this teeny tiny little town in the mountains, and we're gonna try and hopefully get all of our groceries for the next 4 days. This is so small town vibes, it's not even funny. I have a feeling this is not gonna be good news. We don't even have a car? This is a simulation. Oh shit. Here we go, I guess. While she's grabbing that. You do need a melon? I was just sitting here laughing. Their fruit does not look good. Like, all their fruit looks bad. I just looked at Lauren, she's like, I'm stressed out. I'm mad at Sam's. Sam's Club and I are not friends. Guys, this is not good. Maybe I'll just do these. Aaron, I know, needs some stuff for his salads. I'm like, low-key, we should just order out, because this is crazy. I don't see any 100% beef. This is absolutely insane. Lauren and I literally just keep saying we're fucking mad at Sam's Club. I feel like I'm in a simulation right now. I don't think I could have ever gotten Lauren drunk or high enough to be in this place right now. Like, baby, I can't get nothing. Baby, there is no plane.
And I was looking at the video and I was like, what is wrong with you? You're in a grocery store. Like, why are you acting like you're in the slums of like in the sewer? Like, it's a grocery store. But you're just like, oh my, like, this is just, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's a grocery store. Like, the desire to seem like you're just so above other people is so weird, and I hate that influencers do that now. Okay, so this part of the video, I want to talk to creators, if there's any creators here, and also aspiring creators, because despite what the internet is saying now, everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's too oversaturated, da da da. I hate when creators say that, because everything in life is oversaturated. The medical field, oversaturated. The education field, oversaturated. But that doesn't stop people from trying to be and do those things. Just because the creator space feels oversaturated does not mean that people should not try. But if you are gonna try, listen to your own need. Listen to me, okay? Obviously, I love being creative, hence why I've been doing it for so long. But I also recognize the impact that creators have on society, because they do. You can't act like creators across all platforms do not have some level of an impact on society, on how people see certain things, what kids want to do like when they get older. Influencers, they have an impact, which is scary sometimes. Say what you want, these creators are who young adults look up to. Seeing how I had positive role models growing up, it saddens me that young people and adults now don't really have that. I want influencers/creators to be successful and inspiring, not for following a template, but for showing the world just how beautifully unique we all are as humans. While the creators, especially the popular ones, they were doing the same thing. You think about the Bethany Moda, the Alicia Marie, the Ava, the Tila, the Sierra, they were, because you had during school era back to school videos, what's in my bag and what I eat in the day, whatever. They still had their own style, which was so amazing of them back then, because you guys are all doing the same content, yet your imprint on that video is still different. Like Claudia's, oh my gosh, what video did she do? There's a video that Claudia did that stuck with me because she was so creative in it. It was her day and night routine, but the way she did it was she got arrested and she was telling the cop like what she did throughout the day, and it was just so creative. And I think that is literally what's missing. You can do the template, okay, fine, but where's your personality? Creators now have no personality. Their personality is the template, and that is why content is so stale. With them being all like annoying too, it's like at least be annoying but have like a personality. Like, you're just annoying. If I get annoyed with you, I could dispose of you and watch someone else who's doing the exact same thing that you're doing. Oh, maybe that's why creators back then, it was hard for like the hate trains or whatever to stick, because if I didn't watch your videos, it could be hard for me to find someone that had your same level of humor. It's like they are themselves when they are trying to obtain being a content creator full-time, and then the second they become full-time, they fall in line with what everyone else is doing. Their personal style goes out the window, the way they speak out the window, their attitude out the window. And it's like, I wonder why that happens. My mom and I were talking about this content creator that she watches, and her content was like humble, I guess is a good word to say. The second she got a new manager, or a manager like regarding content, she changed. The way she spoke changed, her outfits changed. God willing, if I become more successful, I'm not changing how I am. I'm gonna be Anna, but just with more money, which means more hobbies. I never understand why people throw away their own self the second they obtain some level of success. That's honestly my biggest fear. And I remember when I did a TikTok, and my TikTok was doing really well, and I was getting sponsorships, and my following was like going up really quickly, and I was like, there was a point where I felt as though I wasn't being myself anymore, because I was really worried about views and likes, and like, well, did this brand see this? I was losing like my cute Anna like self by trying to chase like success of my TikTok page. And when that happened, you guys know what I did? I left my TikTok. I didn't go back on TikTok for like years. Honestly, I just came back, like for real, because I'm not scared to lose an audience. Like I don't want to lose myself. If like trying to be successful or being a content creator means I have to lose myself, then I don't want it. I think you are able to be yourself and also be successful. I don't know why people feel like, or people have acted like you can only do one. Guys, tell me if I ever win, and if I get successful, if I change, please hit me with the "you've changed." I think if anything, I would become like way even more private. Like I'm private now. You guys may like never see me. Like I don't know. I think that's like what will change. Money and stuff, it shouldn't change you. Like it shouldn't. I am already I guess spoiled and a little bougie. So like me with money, I'm not gonna become that. Like I'm already that. It's sad that people's uniqueness goes away the second that they enter a different tax bracket or when they get hit with like a little bit more success. So how can you be an influencer or content creator you'll be proud of? The top question you should ask yourself is, why do you want to do content? Ask yourself that question and be honest with yourself. Also ask yourself, what are you going to do when/if you reach whatever level you're striving for? Let's just say if and when you get a lot of followers, what are you gonna say? Like what are you gonna do? I don't think people think about that. They just think about, well, like I'll just have people looking at me, and it's like, okay, great. To do what? Like what are you gonna do with that responsibility of having all these people looking at you? Life is just beautiful. I want people to see the beauty of life, and that is what I would be telling my audience. The worlds that I make for my own little self, I want to invite people into those worlds of like, life can be so beautiful, and not because of money, but because you have a solid community, because you have genuinely healed from your past trauma or just from like negative thinking. And I want to create happy, safe environments for whoever wants to be a part of it, I guess. So some bad reasons as to why you want to be a content creator or influencer is for fame, money, because contrary to popular belief, money does not buy you happiness. I know people are like, well, most of my problems will go away. That's true, but if money genuinely brought happiness, people that actually had it, that have money, a substantial amount of money, would not be harming themselves daily. But you can still experience depression as a rich person. Like that's not, if those are your core reasonings, you are going to say and do whatever it is to get that, and that's scary. And that's why I see a lot of creators now, people have no reverence for the words that they say. People are just saying anything and doing anything in order to get people to look at them, in order to get money. And it's like, because like after they do all that stuff, they're still not happy, so then they're going to go search for something else to fill in that void that they have. And it's just like, when is enough, you know? I just think a lot of people, creators, they just live really dangerous lives. And I get it, you know, live fast, die young. For me, that's not it. I would rather live a fulfilled, calm, happy life, a joyful life. If you have a genuine passion for something and you may feel as though, well, I want to be a filmmaker, but like I don't have the funds to do so. We're so blessed to live in this era where you can literally make anything with the simple tools that we have today. Like people now, my little creative cuties, there are so many stories that I bet you have inside of you. You can literally showcase them on YouTube in any way, even if it's you just like reading your screenplay, or like I don't know, but there are so many ways that you can be creative online. And I wish people tapped into their creativity just a little bit more instead of following the template. It does you a disservice. Like my creative cuties, I beg you, all of your ideas, tap into your creativity and showcase them on YouTube. I think it's just, if you are aspiring to be some level of a content creator, you have to remember that there will be moments where you were just talking to yourself, and you have to be okay with that. You cannot and you should not want to rush the process of wanting to be a content creator or influencer, because even if no one watches my stuff, I'm still gonna make it. Like if no one watches cute little chats, I'm not gonna stop making them. I'm still gonna make them. I'm just gonna be talking to myself. That's okay. That is the journey that you have to take when you choose to do this or to pursue this as a job. The instant gratification has really fried people's ambition because they feel as though, well, if I don't get it in a month or like even in a week, it's not worth my time. And like, that's not how jobs work. If one person stays and genuinely enjoys my content, then like, it's me and you, homie. It's just us here. Don't give up, block out the noise, and stay on the path that's meant for you. There's only one of you that is your superpower. Yes, do not give up. If you are genuinely passionate about being a creator, a creative, then work through those hard times. Push forward. Do not give up. Do not try to be like anyone else. Be yourself. That is your superpower. That is where the money, I'm just kidding. That is your superpower. Do not try to be like anyone else. There's only one of you, and you should lean into that. So like, don't give up. That's it. I was weird. This kilo chat was like, I was giving you advice, but also I was saying why influencers suck right now. Anyway, that's it. Tell me your thoughts. Let me know down below. I'll see you guys later. Don't be annoying if you're an influencer. Please have some couth, okay?